here, Kellie Levans, with one of the creators of Bobaflex, a hot band out of West Virginia, taking over the radio in your area. The question I'm going to ask you is, unfortunately, your brother, Shaun, is not with us at the back bar here in Janesville, Wisconsin.
That's true.
What's going on?
Last night we were in Quincy, Illinois with Royal Bliss and Waylon, and we got to the hotel and everybody was chilled out and everything was going really great. Some ding-dong head come up and punched our window in, and we had to chase him down, and like it got pretty wild, and Shaun slipped and fell and like hit this brick wall and broke 3 ribs and punctured his lung.
That's horrible. We're really sad he's not here tonight. I did send him the link to the back bar because there is a live camera to the stage, so I don't know if he has an iPhone or what, but hopefully you can watch his brother and his friends kick ass here tonight.
He's very high-tech. He does have an iPhone.
Awesome. On the wiki reports, which are not always correct, it says your band is named after a Star Wars character.
That's true.
Can you tell us a little bit about when the band formed, what year, and how the name was developed?
The band formed in 1998.
Okay.
When we were young and full of vinegar. And, we were just kind of doing it just to have something to do on the weekends, and we thought, well, it was back when Limp Bizkit was big, and Hoobastank and all these names that were ridiculous were the cool thing. So we thought, okay, we'll come up with a stupid name. And just a big Star Wars fans, and thought, let's do Boba Fett, Bobaflex kind of thing.
And Boba Fett was a bounty hunter?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Coolest guy in the whole Star Wars trilogy.
Sounds like that's what you and Shaun did last night, at least that guy who got arrested. Yeah.
We caught him, too. And like, the guy could run like a gazelle. I mean, he was fast. We flanked him and caught him, and we broke his kneecap.
Oh, where were my video cameras then?
Yeah.
Now, what album are we out pushing tonight?
Hell of My Heart. Yes, ma'am.
And that's on Hell in Your Heart?
Yeah, Hell in My Heart.
Hell in My Heart.
It's a 14-track record, I think. There's
16.
16
that
tracks
I know,
on it.
wow.
The charts pretty far. We got it into the 30s and almost into the 20s. And last week we just found out The Sound of Silence hit 58 on the charts and the Big Boy charts, so I'm pretty happy
Awesome.
about
That is
Yeah,
an
I
awesome
think
song.
things are ready to really
Yes.
explode. From my experience in the music business, I think this is probably your way to the top.
that. I hope you're
For
right.
sure. Another question I have about the song Bury Me With My Guns On is who wrote it and what is it about?
I wrote it about a year and a half ago, and we were at this gig. I forget where it was at. I think it was like Chicago or something like that. This guy came up to me. He was a Marine, and he just got home from Iraq, and he'd seen a lot of horrible things over there. And when he got home, his wife had left him for like the neighbor and classless broad or whatever.
Oh.
And he just told me this like horrible story and how like everything was going wrong, and that was one thing he said.
wow.
Holy shit!
Wow.
Yeah, so I wrote that down. Like I did my little sketchpad thing. I wrote that down. I was like, that's a great idea.
Yeah, that song is really a fun one, but I knew there was a little bit more behind the story.
Yeah, it was one of those stories when he was telling me. I just like hugged the guy for like 5 minutes and like, oh my god,
Right.
I thought I was having a bad day.
Oh. Now, are you going to be going to the studio?
Yep. We got 5 new tracks done already, and we're working on stuff this week coming up. Doing a lot of new stuff in the studio. I'm excited. We're really excited to do new stuff.
Where are you recording?
Columbus, Ohio, at Sonic Lounge Studios.
Now, I've noticed on my research also, it says you're from West Virginia, but a lot of your work is done in Ohio?
Yeah. Ohio's been good to us.
That's awesome. That's where I'm actually from.
We've all moved there. And,
Tiffin.
It's been a good state for us. There's just like a really good music scene in Columbus, Ohio. I remember being young and being from West Virginia and then getting to Columbus, Ohio and playing this venue, the Alberta Sevilla, and like, oh my God, there's actually a PA system and fans here. It was like the first time we really got a taste of a real music scene and just kind of fell in love with the place. And it's been really good to us. Radio stations supported us there, and just one of our little markets that we always go back to, and it's home away from home kind of thing.
Thing is, it seems to me you're always on the road since
That is true.
1998.
That is true.
Could you tell me a little bit about what life is like on the road?
It's a whirlwind. It never stops. We have a lot of friends everywhere, though. That's what makes it, like, I mean, being on the road is fun. It's a great job. But, I mean, I get tired of driving and traveling. And
Do you do the drive-in?
No. I'm just saying riding
Okay.
all day and all night. It gets a little annoying. Yeah. But other than that, it's great. I mean, we have friends in cities all over this country, and they treat us like family and feed us and, bring us homemade liquor.
You have you have a really good fan base.
Absolutely,
and that's awesome.
They're like amazing to us. And when we were on TDT Records, the record label went bankrupt, and our fans took care of us, and we toured around the country for 2 years selling T-shirts to pay attorney bills and get out of this bankruptcy thing. And we pretty much depended on our fans, and they took care of us like mamas and papas. Could
you tell us a little bit about how you got your music back?
We didn't get our music back. We just wrote a new record.
Okay, so the music business is known for this. It's done it to Creedence Clearwater Revival and several other artists, and you were a victim.
Well, what happened to us was a little bit different. TDT Records were they signed Little John and Ying Yang Twins and 9 Inch Nails and Seven Dust, and they were one of the biggest independent labels in the country, and they were good to us. They did a lot of cool things, and what happened? They went bankrupt.
Okay.
And when a label goes bankrupt, nobody knows what happens. Even we had to hire a bankruptcy attorney, and even the bankruptcy attorney had no idea. It was just like a circus.
Okay, but all of your tracks on the
new one, yeah, yeah, those are all Bobaflex.
And that was produced by you.
Yeah. We had a couple different producers, but we like to produce our own records. We had Chuck Alkazian do some songs in Detroit, Michigan, and we had Joe Gears do some songs in Columbus, Ohio. But we're control freaks, and we pretty much produce our own stuff.
That's awesome to see. And I'll let you get on your way, but one more question. Could you tell us a little bit about the filming of The Sound of Silence?
It's awesome. We did it all ourselves.
Great job.
There's this company that myself and a couple of the guys in the band work for called Highway Pictures. It's a big creative outlet, and it was a lot of fun. And we've done it like 3 or 4 different times. And the more we started doing it, the better we got at it. So we're like, let's not spend any money because we're VFX Records, we're our own record label, we do everything on our own. So like, let's get into the video business. So we started doing that, and just turned out really well. I mean, we're getting better at it every time, so we're going to do another video coming up soon.
Now, where can your fans see you on the internet?
Bobaflex Facebook page. We're on Reverb Nation. The official Bobaflex.com is our website, and we all have our personal Facebook pages, which is, and Twitter. We're doing this new thing called Twitter.
Yeah, and I did write both you and Shaun today. You have to get your subscribe buttons up.
That's true. I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Marty.
Thank you.
We can't wait for the show tonight. And
it's going to be a different kind of show tonight because we're missing one guy.
Yeah, it's kind of surreal.
But we're gonna rock it out.
We'll dedicate it to your brother Shaun.
I was just gonna say, do it for him. Yeah.
And for those of you who are the fans that aren't able to see you this evening, where can they catch you next? Do you know?
We're all for I think next week we're in Captain Jackson, Ohio, Huntington, West Virginia, which is another amazing place with a great fan base there. And Court Street Bar and Grill. I don't know what we're going to do though. I don't know if my brother's going to be back in commission or not, so or out of commission or not. So we're going to play it by ear. But I mean, we're going to try our best to meet our obligations to play those shows.
Be sure to like Bobaflex on Facebook, follow them on Twitter, and buy all of their music on iTunes and Amazon. Do we have some? And CD Baby, you out there?
The songs are in the FYEs. FYEs carries the CDs.
Okay.
And iTunes and Amazon.
Well, iTunes and Amazon's where I go. That's the place to be. Thank you for joining us with Bobaflex at the Back Bar in Janesville, Wisconsin, and thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And then we just got a couple other things for you. We're done with it.
Brother down in the hospital, we appreciate you guys still coming out and still supporting Bobaflex. We'll be back in a full minute, and we will be a lot stronger.
The lead guitar player of Bobaflex, and we'd like to ask you a couple questions today. The typical, who was your major influence?
Guitar was probably Randy Rhoads, Dimebag Darrell.
Did you know today is the anniversary of Dimebag's death?
I did not realize
yeah,
that.
so
I don't even know what day it is.
Oh, I bet. I was just saying, you guys are on the road more than any band I've ever heard.
I know, I feel for you.
It's December 8th.
I wake up many days and just don't know what day it is.
Well,
that's it.
I probably...
Right, what day it is and where you're at. Yeah,
Exactly.
I feel you.
So I guess since Dimebag's one of your idols, we'll do the show for Shaun and Dimebag tonight. How long have you been with Bobaflex?
Since April.
April and...
Or March or April.
March or April. And what is your... I guess, where do you want to go with this band? What do you see as a guitar player growing in the camp of Bobaflex?
As far as you can.
Yeah.
You know?
It seems like you all have a vision.
Yep.
And you're a tight camp.
Yep.
Another question I wanted to ask you is you all seem to have a certain style of dress, and we really like it. Are there any fashion influences on you guys?
I don't know, not really. Just black, you know.
Yeah, black, the rockin' way to go,
yeah.
huh?
Just wear black, makes you look skinny.
How many guitars do you have?
Oh gosh, I have. I'm trying to think how many. I have a lot. 2, 3, maybe 10.
10 guitars?
10 guitars, a mandolin, banjo.
Wow.
3 fiddles.
And while you're a well-seasoned musician, can't wait to see you perform. What is your... Are you going to show all guitars tonight?
No, I'll probably just play the Michael Kelly tonight.
Okay, and Michael Kelly?
Yeah, my main guitar is usually a Gibson V, but it's kind of broke right now.
Okay, and then...
It stays broken.
Hopefully the next time we see you, you have all those axes out in front of the stage for us to see. You know? That would be really great. Well, thank you so much for your time. We look forward to it. And a pleasure to meet you, John.
Nice to meet you as well.
And then I'll leave this.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds when I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone.